The Nest Hub Max has been one of the most popular smart home devices till now, but the question is it just a screen mounted to a speaker, or is it a lot more? In today's video, we're going to look at number one, what makes this smart hub stand out from the rest of the crowd? We're going to do a hands-on look at this device, and I'll give you my opinion on what I think about this smart home hub based on everyday use. I'll also discuss which households this device is best suited for. So let's take a look at this smart home device and look at the physical interactivity that we can see on this device. So here you can see we have a camera on top, and then on the bottom we have a 10-inch display. If we turn it around though, we can see that it has buttons on the back. And on the buttons you can see we have volume up and down controls. And here on the top where you can see this little slider button, so what it actually does is that you can disable the camera and mic if needed, but keep in mind that it is not a physical disconnect for the mic and camera. It is a software integrated control. That's one thing to keep in mind. So if we turn this thing around, you can see on the top, you can see a little orange light that lets you know that the camera and mic are disabled. Now, what Google recently did that makes this product even better is that it integrated Matter protocol into this device. So what does Matter do? In a nutshell, you can communicate with different devices from different platforms. So for example, this product right here that you can see, it is a smart plug, and you can communicate with it using various platforms, whether it be Google, Apple, or Alexa. So that seamless integration makes this device really better from what it had been a couple of years ago. And that's just a software feature that was enabled. But one drawback is Matter protocol is slowly being integrated. So a lot of the things that you might try and use with Matter are still not set in stone, and you might experience some difficulties while you're doing this. But it does set up the foundation for the future. So let's talk about the integrated features that I use most on this smart home, and on a daily usage, what do I even use it for? So the number one thing is that I really like the time and the weather forecast that it has on the bottom. Now, in order to get the weather forecast, you're going to have to change the theme to Google Weather Frog, and that'll show you not only the time, but it'll also show you the weather on it. The second thing that I really like about it on a daily usage perspective is that I can get to control all my smart home devices from one platform, whether it be the Nest thermostats that I have, or the Google Nest doorbell, or the other cameras that I have in my home. And the third, last but not least, especially with this Matter integrated technology, I'm able to control a bunch of things in my house because they are compatible now with the Google Nest Hub Max. Now, if you're wondering what is the difference between a Google Nest Hub Max and a Google Nest Hub, the smaller version of this smart home device, well, I did a video on that too, and the link is right here in this video. Go ahead and check that out. But from my experience from day-to-day use, I have rarely needed the buttons on the back because it has Google Assistant built into it, and all you have to do is ask it to do certain things. So that's where the Google Assistant comes into play. The one advanced feature that this device has is that it has facial recognition technology into it. So when I go and stand in front of it in the morning, it looks at me, recognizes me, and it says, "Hi Asher, good morning." And then I don't even have to invoke it or ask Google, "Hey, what's happening? What's the weather like outside?" I can just say, "Tell me about the weather outside," and it'll tell me about the weather outside. So that feature is a nifty little trick that you have built into it. Now, talking of smart home devices, I do have a video where I set up the Google Nest Doorbell, the newest one that came out. So go ahead and check that out too. So in a nutshell, if you don't remember anything about Matter protocol, the one thing you should remember is with Matter devices, you can use them without internet. So your devices don't need to be connected to the internet. That makes them much more secure. And then the cross-platform interoperability on smart home products, that's where Matter comes in. And the Google Nest Hub Max is now available with Matter integrated into it. Now keep in mind that this is not a sponsored video, and this is just a research that I've done with this product. So in this video, I wanted to give you a top level overview of this smart home device, this Nest Hub Max. Whenever you go to Best Buy or another store and you look at the price on it, you're like, should I get it or not? Hopefully this video lets you make that decision, and if you get it for a good price, a good deal, I would recommend that you get it for not only the bigger screen, but also the capability that the Google infrastructure has associated with it. But if you did like this video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more. See you guys next time.